Where are you on that? Are you satisfied with this DNI report, or where are you?
I'm not. I don't think it's a coincidence it was released on a Friday afternoon when Congress was out of town. It still has a classified annex to it. When the law we passed basically said declassify everything. So there must have been a presidential national security exception to keep that. So I'm very interested to see the classified annex to see where it justifies it. Look, very rarely, this network, other networks carry murder trials all the time. It is very rare that you have a video of the actual murder occurring. But when you have a trial, and there's all kinds of evidence, the DNA was there, the weapon matches the weapon that the assailant had in their hands, their alibi, the phone records were pinging the towers. I mean, we're going to see that in the Idaho murder trial. We've seen it in multiple. And that's the case here. What we're hoping for is some intelligence that shows that two scientists were on the phone telling, gee, hey, we have this pandemic, we caused it. That's silly. We may never see that. But I do think there's a tremendous amount of circumstantial evidence that, taken as a whole and combined with common sense, leads you to believe that the lab leak theory is the most highly probable, beginning with the fact that 2 years into this, 2.5 years later, the Chinese have not yet produced the animal. They've never come forward, unlike they did with MERS and SARS, and said, here's the animal with the virus. They still haven't done that. And on the other hand, we know, including from my own investigations, my staff released a report a month ago, we released a report from my office, that they were already talking about serious biolab safety incidents occurring there as early as the summer of 2019 and September of 2020. They were drilling for a pandemic. There was mentions of a novel coronavirus. All of this was not even intelligence. We were able to find it open source before they took it off the internet through a Mandarin-speaking employee of mine. All this stuff was put out there. The circumstantial evidence, in my view, is overwhelmingly now on the side of the lab leak theory, and I think eventually at some point that's going to be revealed, whether it's now or 30 years from now when some new government in China admits it.
Two big issues today. Senator Marco Rubio, we appreciate the time.